Welcome. In front of me is a Nothing Phone 4a Pro, and today I'll show you how you can record screen on this device. So, to get started, you'll want to swipe down from the top of your screen. Now, if you have the separation between the toggles and notifications, make sure you do it from the right side. Then you can swipe down again, which you can see will reveal a bunch of toggles, hopefully showing you a screen recorder on one of the pages. Oh, there we go. So for me, it looks like this right here. Now, if you can't find it anywhere on any of the pages, you can actually add it by clicking right here on this pencil and then finding it in this list right here. And once you find it, you just simply click on it. As you can see, it gets added. And you can go back and it stays added. So once it's visible in here, first time I recommend holding it. Apparently nothing happens when you hold it. Come on, should be taking me to the settings. Let's quickly check if there's actual settings for it. Looks like no. Okay, so seems like nothing gave you nothing for settings. Great. Now the only thing we can do is choose if we're going to be recording an entire screen or just an application, and if we're going to be recording devices audio, microphone, both, or nothing. Now if you're planning to record both, I would recommend using headphones, and the reason for that is when you record both, what happens is the device's audio is being recorded internally through software. Then that sound actually gets passed through the speakers after it's already been recorded, which at that point, when it goes to the speakers, microphone might pick it up the second time. So this could create a unwanted echo effect. Anyway, I'm gonna record the entire screen. There we go. And when you actually select the entire screen, it looks like it adds additional options. So show touches on the screen. I will enable this just so you can see how that looks like, as it might not be something that you want, but it records a semi-transparent gray dot wherever your finger is pressing the display. Start recording, which does begin at 3-second countdown, and records with an annoying notification. Actually, let me go back here. Just gonna move my finger on the screen just so you can see that dot later on. You can barely see it under my finger sometimes. Now, additionally, you can open up majority of the applications without any problem and record those. As an example, there we go. There we go. And once you're done, you can interact with this right here. Click on it and then select Stop Recording. Again, this will give you another notification, and then save the recording to your Photos application, which we do have the gallery on from Nothing and also Google Photos. I do prefer anything that isn't Google related, so that's what I'm going to be using right here. Just go back from here. Let's try that again. Oh, there we go. So typically it would be located in this tab right over here. And you can clearly see there is some kind of screenshots visible in here, but not screen recordings. So to find screen recordings, navigate to this second one, which looks like I don't freaking even know what. And in here you should be able to find album called Videos and Movies, and Screenshots doesn't seem to have it. So it looks like your screen recordings will be in Videos and Movies. So you can use whichever one. And it's already playing back. Now, while this is playing back, I do want to quickly talk about one feature of basically every Android device, which might become important to you if you're trying to record something. So there's this feature, I believe it's called drawing over other applications. Honestly, the name doesn't really matter. Its functionality does, which is basically applications can refuse this from being able to be used in their applications when they're open. And if such an application decides to disable this, you will not be able to record the screen. Well, technically you will, but the recording will be just a straight black screen, as long as the said application that disables this is open. Now, this is, for instance, going to be used by bank applications. It is done to protect you And if you imagine that you would ever have some kind of malware on your device that is trying to use screenshots or screen recordings to try to figure out your PIN, your password to your bank, you could imagine how that would be detrimental to the security of your bank. But because banks do block it, what that malware would be able to see is nothing. So that's pretty beneficial to you. And banks also give you alternative ways to capture what you want, like, for instance, confirmation of a payment. Just download a PDF from it, which, as far as I can tell, every bank allows you to do that. Now, where it's also being used is and it's not being done to protect you, is in streaming platforms. That'd be Netflix, Hulu, HBO, Apple TV, and other garbage like this. All these piece of shit applications do this not to protect you, but to basically force you to protect them from piracy. Now, as far as I can tell, when you're paying someone, you're not their bitch. So I don't really vibe with that, and I'll be showing you how you can completely bypass this and disregard this, because I have never agreed to this bullshit for my device to be doing job for some corporation. And just to put that out there, applications like Netflix, as an example, these are most common applications that come installed with the device out of the box. And when you open it up, it never asks you for permission to do this. It just does it on your device, which is, well, your property. And because I kind of find this to be a bit of an overstep from whoever does this, I want to show you how to circumvent this. And I also want to add, in terms of arguing that you probably agreed to terms of service too, and this is what it's doing. No. When it comes down to Netflix, I don't even own Netflix account. Never did. So therefore, I never agreed to terms of service or use, and the application doesn't require me to do that when opening it up. But it does block it straight out of the box without even being signed in. So for this, I'll be just kind of doing this and showing you a work around it. So we're going to go into our browser, and instead of showing you a specific website that you could use, I'm going to teach you how to find these specific websites. And because it's a website, actually, where you would be able to view this content through, it's running through a browser. And browsers allow you to record screens and capture screenshots. I also want to add, just for legal purposes, that I'm kind of showing you this in case or in a way to circumvent something that you'll be paying for, as, for instance, Netflix subscription, right? If you want to capture something in there, if you're paying for this, it's your damn right. You should be able to do this, and there's literally fair use laws for this kind of purpose. And by you watching something outside of this application, technically it's not really piracy, as you paying for the content. You're just not viewing it through the way that they wanted you to. But sharing that, if it exceeds a specific kind of time limit, that would be considered piracy. So be aware of that. What you do with that information is none of my business. I'm not the police right here. I'm just letting you know and giving you the tools to achieve what you should be able to do. Because like I said, capturing a screenshot or part of a video of like some show or movie that you're watching is perfectly legal, as long as you do it in a specific kind of circumstances, like video under, I believe, 30 seconds, and pictures don't really matter, but they do if you actually don't pay for the content. Anyway, so what I'm going to be showing you is a search, kind of how you can find something like this using a site that I used to show, but it's no longer working. So that would have been pstream.mov, and I'm going to add alternatives. There we go. And what we're going to be looking for is primarily Reddit. So Reddit links do tend to, or people there tend to give you different kind of options for what I just typed in. But you can search it in different ways, for instance, free alternatives to Netflix or any other streaming platform. And again, just look for specifically Reddit. And if we click on this one, as you can see, we have a list of links right here to different websites that all do the same thing, but they are not the same. So some of them will, for instance, have annoying advertisements, like for instance this piece of shit right here, the first one. So if you have something that just works like shit and annoys you, find something else. There is a better option. You're trying to find alternatives to de-shitify the experience, not enshittify it even further. So ignore garbage like this one right here and look for other ones. And like I was mentioning, whatever you open up right here gives you access to basically every kind of movie or show content from every platform. And it doesn't require an account, doesn't require signing in or paying anything. So you can capture whatever you wanted, share it, and then move on. So anyway, that's about it. So if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.